Hey everybody, this is Dino Monoxelos, and this is the Scrambler Bass Overdrive pedal. Now, if you're not familiar with the Scrambler circuit, we originally introduced the Scrambler circuit when we redid the BA combos a few years back. This is essentially the same circuit that we included in the V2 versions of the BA combos, and then more recently in the SCR DI. It's the SCR Scrambler side of the SCR DI pedal. With this guy, we've actually added a few more options into this pedal. Obviously, we still have the drive control and the blend control. Drive determines how much distortion you dial into your sound, and then the blend control determines how much of a clean signal versus how much of an affected signal you get. On this pedal, we've actually added two more controls. You have a treble control as well as a volume control. Now, I like the volume control because you can dial in any level of distortion without the pedal getting louder or softer. You can adjust the volume accordingly. And of course, the treble control gives you even more flexibility over your sound. So a couple other things to point out about the pedal. Obviously, it can be powered by a 9-volt power supply or a 9-volt battery. Pedal is also true bypass. So if you're not familiar with what true bypass does, basically it just allows the signal to pass through the pedal without it being affected by the circuitry of the pedal when the pedal is disengaged. Okay, so very simple. So let's get into some of the sounds. The whole thing I love about this pedal is its subtlety. Now you can dial in what I call a blow your face off distortion, which I'll demonstrate here in a second. But the thing I really like about this pedal is its subtlety. The fact that you can use it to emulate sort of an overdriven SVT or an overdriven V4, V4B head. So now let me get out of the drop D tuning here and okay, so if you notice with my settings, I have just a little bit of hair on my sound there, okay? So let me disengage the pedal so we have an idea of what it sounds like without it being affected. So that's my clean sound, okay? If I go back to engaging the pedal, now you're still hearing my clean sound come through, but you're also hearing a little bit of hair on the top end of the pedal, if you will. So watch what happens when I bring up the treble control. You hear the pedal open up, you're getting a little more of a raspy sound from the distortion. Okay, bring the treble control back down. I'm going to bring my drive control all the way up. Now let me bring it all the way back down too, actually. So okay, so you hear the difference between with the drive control turned up and the drive control turned down. So let me bring it all the way up. So that's as much distortion as I'm going to get with the pedal set the way it is. If I bring my blend control all the way down, I'm back to my clean sound, okay? I'm using all of the clean sound from the pedal and none of the distorted signal. Now if I bring my blend control up so that I'm using all of my distorted signal, go back to drop D. Still a useful sound, but it's real raspy and real ratty sounding, okay? If I bring my treble control all the way up, it's going to get even more nastier. Okay, and that's especially useful, I guess, you know, if you're doing a lot of that sort of thing, okay? So you can make it, like I said, blow your face off distortion. Okay, or let me bring the treble control back, bring my drive control back, bring my blend control. So again, I'm back to just a little bit of rasp on my sound, okay? Let me go back to clean so you have a reference. back to distorted. And I can make it even more subtle by bringing my drive control down a bit. Actually, I'll leave my blend control where it is and treble control where it is. Okay, this still, I can still make it even more subtle by bringing, okay, and I'm going to actually just go a hair above. Okay, so there's just a little bit of fuzz there. Okay, and let me reference it with my clean sound. Okay, and then back to, and let me bring the volume up a little bit because there is a little bit of a volume drop just because of where I have my volume setting when I engage the pedal. Now, if I want even less distortion, I can blend out some of the distorted signal and roll in some of my clean signal. Okay, and again, I'll go back to clean sound, distorted sound, or a raspy sound. It's really not a distorted sound. It's just adding a little bit of hair to the top end of my sound there, okay? And then get out of. Even for slapping, okay? Go back to my clean sound. Then to distorted. So that's the Scrambler Bass Overdrive pedal. For more information on this pedal and the classic preamp pedal, check it out at www.ampeg.com. Also, check back here often as well because I'm going to be posting more and more sound clips on this pedal as well as the classic preamp pedal and some sound clips with both pedals combined to show you even more sonic possibilities that you can get with both pedals in conjunction with one another. So be sure to check back often. My name is Dino Monoxelos, and like I always say, play more bass.